Welcome to the TheAnonymousFX, and this is where you're just going to be giving you content and nothing but content. From now on, we're going to be giving content such as market outlook, market review, a day in a life, which is going to be coming in the near future. We're going to be giving you tutorials, how-to guides. Today we came with a market outlook. So what I'm going to give you right now, I'm going to start with our US dollar index, and I'm just going to show you what has happened, what is happening, and what we are anticipating. So in the past couple of weeks, I think, in the past couple of days, what we have seen was we saw a bit of a push to the upside from dollar index. And I think this was when FOMC happened, and it just pushed the market to the upside. And then from there, what you saw was price hitting its old weekly high, and then from there breaking the essentially created high low, and then from there we just dropped. So just giving you more of an insight what has happened. You'll see that we had a bit of an ascending channel. And from there what has happened is price created a higher low. After creating this higher low, it broke below the higher low and dropped. But while this has happened, the move has already played out. We had this higher low, and we anticipated that price is just gonna break below the higher low and then just see price chunking to the downside. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We saw a fake out, and after the fake out, price created its own lower high here, and then tried to come back to the lower high. A lot of people would be trading it as a double top, but unfortunately, I'm not looking at it that way. I will show you why and how am I looking at it. I'm just gonna also delete everything, just give you 1 hour perspective and what we're going to be trading. So a 1 hour perspective is that, as you can see, we had a bit of a falling channel. As price was going down, it created a bit of a falling channel, and from there, as you can see, we're just trying to make the channel visible and also everyone can see what we're talking about. And that lower high that I was talking about is just here, right? And if that lower high happening, a lot of people can more than welcome to come and say that is a double top if you want, if that's the type of trade that you're taking, or that's how you're trading. But what I'm going to tell you, what I'm seeing is here, I'm seeing a shoulder. Let me just delete this. Sorry. I'm seeing a shoulder. Just gonna move it to be a bit more visible. Seeing a shoulder, anticipating another shoulder, and then here I'm seeing a head. Right. Just to give you clear view, this is the shoulder, this is the head, and we're anticipating the shoulder right here. So what could possibly happen is that price can just do this, and then from there you see it just moving to the upside, coming back for a retest, and then continue to the upside. Why it can happen like that? Why am I saying that? Because we saw that we had a fake out where the head is, we had a lower high, and if we can break above that lower high, then we can see price moving to the upside. But if we do not get that, then it's understandable, we can just continue to the downside. The game is just to understand how the market is moving rather than to predict where the market will go. So this is an anticipation, and if the anticipation doesn't play out, then we could have something like this where price breaks below this level and then just drops to the downside. So this is just the anticipation or the analysis that we have for US dollar, and yeah, for the next week. So we'll just please go to our link on the description and just check our Instagram. There is our Instagram there, TheAnonymousFX. You can search it on Instagram and you will see we'll just be sending or posting these analysis so that you can see at your own time, just like that. Yeah. Then we move to CAD-JPY. I'm just gonna clear it, also starting on 4 hours. Starting on 4 hours, as you can see, we had a bit of an ascending channel. Let me just delete everything here. We had a bit of an ascending channel, and that kind of played out to how we wanted. At an ascending channel, where price broke below this recent highs, and then just dropped and dropped and dropped. And from there, after the drop, we saw, as you can see, when we were going down, we had a bit of a falling channel. We broke above recent lows and then just created an uptrend. But from there, instead of also creating just a purely uptrend, we were in a bit of a consolidation movement. So I'm just going to show you the consolidation or range movement. We're just in between. So now, what am I looking for? We see that this has played out, but also it looks like it hasn't really played out fully. There's a bit of potential that leads us to anticipating that we can continue to the downside. So with that potential, see that we had a bit of a price rejecting. When it's rejecting, it's just showing that bears are more in control than bulls. And then now what we'd love to see is price just breaking below or above these two levels. So if we can break below, we can anticipate that we're going down. But if we break above, there are two also opportunities. We can break above, come back here for a third touch, and then break below and go down. And then if we break above this zone, we break above this trend line and this zone, then you can continue to see an upward movement. So we're not going to be doing Euro JPY because this is just not safe for me to want to look at anything. I'd love to see price developing, either creating higher highs and higher lows, or just playing out and showing life, and then we can see what it is anticipating to move to, or as I said, we do not predict, we anticipate. And you move to GBP JPY, which is still the same like CAD JPY. So what you're going to see is that got a bit of also an ascending channel, right there, and price played to the downside. Giving us more sell opportunities. We're able to take advantage of those sell opportunities. And as I said, it was just like CAD JPY. We had a bit of a consolidation. After the consolidation, we broke to the downside. And now question is, what is happening? What are we anticipating? What are we looking for? For this one, I'm not going to even focus on 4 hours. I'm going to focus on 1 hour and what has happened on 1 hour. So in 1 hour, last week, we were in an upward movement because we broke above this, we went to the upside. So now this week, what are we looking for? You see that this week, we're kind of looking or anticipating to get bearish momentum. In fact, there is bearish momentum here, and it just already has started. We just didn't have the opportunity to take advantage of it. So I'm just going to show you why I'm saying momentum has already started. Had a bit of a higher low right there, and the higher low was broken. So from there, anticipated that we're gonna see price either coming back here for just another corrective state structure and then again drop. So that's what you're anticipating, just see price dropping and just giving us more of more of bearish or sell opportunities. You can see that we consider that as a fake out again. We came back in. That's why we're also considering more of bearish momentum. Then we have GBP USD. So for GBP USD, since we're anticipating that the dollar index is gonna go up, we anticipate that the GBP USD is just gonna jump. So as I said again last week, GBP USD was just going up, which is this. Just went up nicely, gave clear buy opportunities, 100 pip move to the upside, and we also were lucky enough to take advantage of the situation. So this is what happened. We got this as let's say as an analysis to the sell that has happened, and then we got this as also an analysis for the buy that has happened. But now there is another one going to the upside, which now also just shows you that we had a break below this high low, and now we're anticipating that the market is just going to go downside, and we'll be targeting this low and this and this, and then that's it. But we can still be wrong. Price can just decide that it will break above again and then just continue to the upside. You can decide to just do this, come back in, and then just to the upside, and that's very acceptable and understandable. But going to the 1 hour just to try and see what the pair is showing us, we will see we have something like this, and also have something like this, but I just don't like it when I have such channels. The best thing I can do is just to have channels like this. So when I have such a channel, you will see that on the other side it will just make also perfect sense. But we'll just also include this one just to make it also possible, or even more relatable. So just have this as dashed line, which is an inner structure. We just anticipate that price is just going to break below. Let me just zoom in. Anticipate that price is going to break below this zone, and then we'll see more bearish momentum. And move next to USD CAD. Just gonna go back on 4 hours. We anticipated a bit of a sell, but we didn't see this movement. And now looking at it right now makes more sense than the sells that we anticipated. So we had this. And price broke above, came back to retest, broke above. So now what we're anticipating, would love to see price breaking above this lower high, this high I meant to say, this high. You either just come back, just look at it on 1 hour structure. Now it makes sense. We also just broke below this. So now I would love to see price breaking above and targeting that high, the 29500 to 29456, and USDs are also not going for it, unless maybe 4 hour can just give us a bit of let's say clear structure. Okay, let me see, from here to here you can see that we're in there's a bearish trend line, or it's a bearish trend line, and now it does make sense. You can have this, you can see that price is just trying to move with the dollar index. You had price breaking above the lower high, that you had when price is just going down, or a neckline for a double bottom, and then also retested. So now what you could anticipate is just you see price breaking above and targeting the previous highs, which is 1, 2, and just confirming with our 1 hour. You can see that we also had a bit of structure within that, and it got broken. So there's a falling, not even a falling, there's a descending trend line that has been broken, and a double bottom that was formed, and now we just have our retest to the neckline. Now we're going to anticipate that price is just going to break above, retest, and then anticipate for a continuation and also creation of highs and high highs. And with our silver, it's just going to use our 1 hour, a very nice and lovely structure like this. Started just from here, structure like this, and price was just rejecting, and as you can see also just the diagonal support. We had price just failing to break below this. Now we're just anticipating to see, or want to see, price breaking above these highs, and then anticipating to go to the upside. So going back, that's just when you're gonna get dollar index and nothing else. So I trust that you are well, and you're just going to be loving the content that you're going to be giving. Please share what you would love to see more, or just tell us what is it that you would love to see us improving on. So yeah, thank you.